Good morning. I wanted to be there with you in person, but my obligations at the European Parliament meant that I could not travel there today. Nonetheless, I wanted to give my brief thoughts on the importance of SMEs and the need for a solid approach towards labour market exigencies by shaping skills development in accordance to the needs of specific sectors. My parents' generation was defined by a study, work, retire process. My children will have to be able to study, work, study again, work something different before retraining again. So the process is changing according to the new needs of the labour market, new technologies and the need for constant upskilling. And in this scenario, constant collaboration between industry and education is needed. There needs to be an emphasis on skills as well as development. And this is true for businesses of any size. Over 99% of businesses in the European Union fall within the micro and small medium-sized categories, the very backbone of the European economy. They employ around 100 million people, corresponding to 2/3 of all jobs in the private sector, account for more than half of Europe's GDP, and play a key role in adding value in every sector of the economy. So their contribution is incalculable. And it is for this reason that the European Union, and more specifically us in the European Parliament, put micro and small medium-sized enterprises at the centre of our work by boosting entrepreneurship and facilitating investment and trade. We do this by pushing the development of better SME financing tools and greater business opportunities for SMEs. The 2020 SME strategy for a sustainable and digital Europe is testament to all of this. This strategy commits to creating a central role for SMEs, complemented by the SME filter for EU legislation, which pays special attention to SMEs when carrying out thorough impact assessments regarding the upcoming legislation, including when it comes to the green and digital transitions. But despite this, too often we still hear of many businesses who cannot simply compete with the red tape and the bureaucracy required. Oversight is important, it is essential, but it must be done in a way that makes it easier for businesses to access the funding opportunities available. So in the European Parliament, we have kept up the pressure to provide micro enterprises and SMEs with the right tools to adapt themselves to the digital era. We have also advocated to make things easier, simplified for businesses to access funds. A one-size-fits-all approach is unfair and imbalanced, and as always, it is the smaller businesses that suffer the hardest hits. The European Union has also demonstrated its commitment to fostering entrepreneurship through the European Structural and Investment Fund. These have been channeled into public-private partnership schemes in order to help entrepreneurs get started in realising their ambitions. More recently, through the EU's Recovery and Resilience Facility, which consists of €723.8 billion in funding in order to support a twin digital and green transition, SMEs will be receiving targeted support in order to recover from the very big economic crisis and become more sustainable in the long run. These were the game changers that we needed in Europe. And yet, the benefits of these schemes cannot be fully reaped if entrepreneurs do not have strong financial and digital literacy skills. A greater focus on these skills will go a long way in preventing some failures. It will also ensure that those who do fail for one reason or another will be more likely to be granted a second chance. Managing finances properly and developing our digital skills are key in order to sustain an innovative business idea and nurture long-term sustainable growth. So in this conclusion, let me pay tribute to the fantastic work that the Malta Business Bureau does in order to help the voice of micro and small medium enterprises to reach lawmakers and policymakers alike. They are our trusted partners, and their expertise helps bridge the gap and ensure that the laws we pass are based on a real picture of what is happening on the ground. Entrepreneurs across the European Union can continue to rely on the European Parliament's full backing in this regard and to focus your energy on your imagination to take your business plans forward. And my door remains always open in this regard.